That would make me a little cautious if I was Fnatic. What have they got prepared for us?
Deep flash just for the information. That's just for now from Leviatán, and it's a bit of pace. They're not messing around. All 5 players just wandering, running all the way down, straight through into Elbow, trying to punish the play. How does Shy get away with that? The kill going his way and already the approach.
To force, even if they had wanted to. And these pistol round losses have just been absolutely devastating for them. Fnatic have actually had better gun rounds on some of the halves that they've either drawn or lost at this point. Because Leviatán are just getting out to 4-0 leads so early. A little bit of damage there onto Boaster. Applies the vulnerable onto 3 of those players too. Fnatic haven't been able to put together a really dangerous second round. This one might look good though.
Yeah, the vulnerability applied. That is a lovely kill onto Adverso. Weapon obtained.
And instantly Shy goes for a reposition.
That's actual right into it. They've lined up for it though. Still, the damage is from King. Offloads a nade right before he dies, but Fnatic critically are inside the site. The spike just going to be reclaimed now. Needs to be planted.
Oh, and Boaster almost got destroyed there. Oh, looking away from the angle.
Oh,
the Brimstone Molly missed.
Molly off against the wall. They wanted that to the back of the site so they could try and take some space for the repositioning. No one's expecting a Boaster just looking around the map.
They're lost. They had no idea that Taco had got in that deep. The awareness, particularly dangerous bonus on the look of it.
Flash and aid off into the corner just in case the positioning was being played. But immediately, look at that, Leviatán, they're backing away. Retaking the positioning up onto B long.
Extremely active.
Verso tight into the corner here. That's going to be a trademark.
He hasn't been checked.
Tagged off, has not been checked. Playing inside the players right up in his face, Enzo. He salvaged that one. That could have gone completely skew with.
Yeah, what a miracle worker Enzo is there. Saves Mystic's life and potentially saves the round. Adverso looking like he really wants to. I mean, every moment Adverso has to make a play rather than just back off.
Man. He's taking it.
He takes it. He just goes aggro all the time.
And we've been mentioning it over and over and over again, but that is the power of a team that achieved their goals. They've made their champs. Yeah. They've got the slot locked up.
And the pressure's off. They just play loose. Now, look at Shy and where he's managed to find himself too. All the way deep in cave. I think this is just going to be to play for exits here. No chance to really convert the 3rd round. Yeah. But here's a serious thing to keep in the back of your mind. Fnatic don't play with a chamber on this map. They choose Alpha to play Viper instead. They're going for the double initiator. You can't have... See whether Leviatán come up with something similar. Because so far they've showcased themselves as an aggressive team, not afraid to make plays like that.
Love to make plays like that. It's their bread and butter.
Towards an orb emitting.
One of the other things that Leviatán might have in their heads as a counter strat, they've seen Alpha play this position alone a lot. And there are going to be periods at the time where he's sat there throwing mollies over towards top B long.
And he will be the only player there. It looks like he's setting up for it right now.
And we've seen occasionally teams try to punish it.
There it is. Molly across the sky. This is something that Fnatic have cooked up. It helps them, that extra element of utility on top, so that Fnatic can take control of B long.
And it crucially allows them to use a molly to do it instead of Trailblazer, Flash. Tools that would be better once you actually go into the site hit. It's smart, a lot of other teams have picked it up, but some teams are trying to counter-strat it too. Have to keep that in the back of our minds. But Fnatic have taken all the space they need to over at B, and this one looks like the exec coming through.
Prowler, Trailblazer, both being used by Fnatic. Not really much position, it's just Mystic now with the Haunt over the top. That's destroyed and a nade at the back of the site. Oh, it's a significant amount of damage at that, but King still survives. The Leviatán players holding it down. And Adverso making moves backwards and forwards around the orbs. The players are to the back of the site. Mystic does have it covered, but he's the only player left alive for Fnatic now.
He knows roughly where Melzer is.
Time.
But the time is not on his side. Little fake
tap. 1v1 with the fake tap. Back of the site now. Should be a free plant.
On the other side of things, though, take a look at the buy. Leviatán, despite winning, have a very shaky curve.
And he's so shaky. Showstopper into the side of her. So dealt with. But King answers back with one of his own. An ultimate for an ultimate. A kill for a kill. Space regained for King. Has to respect that Astra Star on the floor, though. Backs away, wants to try and timing this Prowler, and now an opportunity is afforded for him with the Trailblazer. The stun up, stun applied, and the timing is there! The players, they can't see a thing. Mystic up close and personal right at default box to flash into backside. It's an adjustment, a play he needs to make, but he's shut down nevertheless.
And Alpha Enzo trying to play this post plan. Alpha's position has been detected. Nobody on the spike right now in a 2v2.
This crossfire they've got, the Fnatic, despite losing all these players, they should still be favored. Enzo, though, he is low, 30 health to his name, a tap onto it, forcing it out. Now the Haunt in play. Neither side, Leviatán, they don't want to stick this one, whipping out the headhunter. Alpha wins the fight. Time so low, but just about gained. Shy gets it. 4.
Oh, 4-1, sorry.
4-1. Fnatic drop down into this half by Trailblazer. You hear that shotgun go off, you do get scared, but this time ready for it, and Poster was making a play, just trying to lurk through into shower, see if he could get away with anything at all. Now it might be Alpha's time to shine. Taking a lot of damage, and yeah, just as he tries to make the moves over the top of the box, his head peeking out.
Adverso just so content to swing everything and finding those timings.
These players are so confident.
And hitting every shot.
They're not worried about the fact that they're up against the Sheriffs and the Guardian buys.
They're not worried that they're going up against Fnatic. They simply do not care. These players are bringing their best performances on the global stage. That's what you have to do.
You really do.
And so many players struggle to do that because there's a mystical aura around some of these top teams. Oh, people think Fnatic might be able to win the event. I'll have to back off. I can't take the duels against them. They'll beat me.
This fight.
Leviatán don't think like that.
Okay. Leviatán capitalizing off of maybe an underperformance from Xset, but now stepping up to one of the best teams in the world, but Fnatic, right away they come up with a good response, an aggressive approach from Leviatán straight through B long, shut down.
And when it's a bit more straightforward like this, Fnatic have been coming up with the answers. Think about round 3 on Ascent. Again, aggression through B main, answered. Here, same kind of thing. Triple aggression, answered fairly easily. Fnatic have been able to control early round playmaking, but hasn't always been enough.
What a fast round.
Yeah, this round,
it's done.
Done. Dead and gone already.
Saves. And because of how close each of these rounds have been, despite the fact that Leviatán...
Fnatic will have a chance of being able to get back in. Melzer with a judge holds down Hookah, and it is a slightly more conservative approach to the round. Taco, though, pokes his head out into sand, just seeing what he can see.
Can't resist. Can't resist the play.
But he's just baiting people into Melzer here. He wants them to think that it's only him inside Hookah. Is Durka going to fall for the trap?
Pulling the nade, Melzer up close and personal, inside the smoke, the Nightfall. Scattered across. Satchel in play. No positioning really being gained in Hookah right now. Fnatic being stopped, but as soon as the smoke fades, it's an opportunity! And finally they swing. 2 players to clear out the judge into Hookah, but it is that 1-for-1.
It's a fantastic trade fire. Alpha, yeah. Melzer easily could have got 2 kills, but Fnatic have used a lot. King is already on the flank. This is the lack of the chamber here.
No
we were talking about. Is anyone watching for it?
The timing could be everything. Enzo goes back to re-clear it, but the spikes drop down now on a nade. A passive play by King. Doesn't overstep himself, doesn't give away his life after getting the 1.
And this Cosmic Divide. Shy with a pop flash, it's just perfect. Off the back of the sound cue.
Tacolia, man, what?
And the point is, just to try and stop Fnatic from getting up B long. When you have Sky Utility on one side and Melzer with a judge on the other, Fnatic are forced to pause. And that's where King backstabs.
Taking that breather.
And now what do what do Fnatic do? They are going to be able to get a buy together, but it feels like they're going to end up getting scared and timid and wait for the push. But you need some level of aggression to bait the push out in the first place.
Yeah. Jiggle. Another snake bite, pushes off the angle along with the Trailblazers, so Fnatic again taking the space on B long, but not committing much more else.
Yeah, they're not going deep. And this, I think, was one of the struggles with Fnatic on their attack side. They use a lot of utility, but they don't take the space. Perhaps even a little timid.
It's so passive with this approach, but I believe, what is that, the Viper Wall probably going to be up now for Fnatic to try and work their way in. Double satchel play in order. That's going to break the trademark that was close as well. Flash off to the side. Players just trying to work their way in. Boaster, what a timing to catch. And kills. Definitely this time going away with Fnatic. A pop flash play, but again, angles being held. Nade pushing it, unfavorable for Melzer. Still he survives in the angle. Tackle here, you are full running, son. What is that? Straight into Alfie. The trade comes online down to Melzer. 1v2. The crossfire has to be unwinnable, sure.
As they try and claw their way back into a half that started devastatingly poorly once again.
Mauser just content to disrespect it. The Haunt revealed his position, taking up short angles again.
Still going for a walkabout, isn't he?
Yeah. That utility again, the molly over the top, just something to push away the angles, but the question's been, what have Fnatic been able to get once they take that space on B-Long? This time it is so slow, approaching that minute mark. Spike still on the ground.
And Fnatic spend a lot of utility taking B-Long, but it's always being re-cleared by Shy. Now he can just jiggle peek it again. And look at Leviathan's information on Showers and B-Long. They know Fnatic are crunched in the center of the map.
Stars drop down, that's going to be the pull. Over towards B-Long, Horns over the top, anybody to pre-fire it, that's going to be revealing the positions. Now a flash, double satchel engaged, Durka is in there, the showstopper! Off to the side, making a mockery of it, but Mystic has absolutely salvaged it.
What an awesome series of kills by Mystic, coming up for his team when they need it the most. Liberties. He may want to save his operator, it's not like he's working with a tour de force. Oh no, he's going for it.
He's right up close and personal, man. But Durka, right off the back of it, as soon as that rendezvous was forced out, the double satchel play to take it. Now the Seeker's on top. What have they got to try and stop this? The answer is not that much. A flash and a nade moves around Takulia. You absolute maniac. Mystic is taken out, but Durka works his way in. A little bit of a jump and swing there, still finding the heads. Wonderful plays in the end, but running out of bullets. And a nade and a swing.
Poster died to the nade. Alpha, you're desperately trying to make this one work. Yeah. Only just managing to finish off King off the back of the seas.
Still alive, attack. Absolutely.
Once more, relying on Alfia to deliver that.
Yeah, if you're going to be staring at the floor there for a moment, pull into the showstopper. That's going to force out this Vipers. Peniverse wins that. You've got to be kidding. Should not be favored.
I'm surprised he could even see Boaster. Just the legs dribbling in, but had to hit a head.
Durka falling, not ideal. Fnatic now with this man disadvantage, this player disadvantage.
And Durka chose to get the aggressive timing instead of waiting for everybody else on his team to try and get some well-executed punish. I can't blame him, but it just didn't work out. Adverso is having so many of these big impact moments. And now what do Fnatic do? They've already used the Trailblazer, which is their major tool to get into this Viper's pit. Enzo with double Prowler could help, but it's not like you're going to haunt and mark anybody inside there.
No.
There's not going to be any trails for you to use. You're just going to be wiggling the cat around inside a pile of ooze.
And this Viper's pit has caused so many obstacles now for them. The flash gets information with 28 seconds left. Shy knows. Taking up space. The spam Boaster can't find the kill. It sets up Shy, another Prowler inside of it, just wiggling around, hoping for the best. Mystic falls. Another pop flash play. Alfia tries to scale, he tries to capitalize, but it's all down to Enzo. And he's surrounded on every side.
Looking like they want to go for a pretty heavy push down B-Long off the back of this one. Everyone is there, ready to collect inside the Viper smoke.
Up close and personal, Hordes is going to be revealing. Just a boatload of the players and a flash on course. Supplementing this aggression nicely. Fnatic. A great answer. Melzer dropped to 15 health on top of it. That util dump come into fruition.
And the Leviathan players just couldn't see them coming. All sat inside Adverso's Poison Orb, and yet still got marked by the Haunt. A gorgeous pissed around play by Fnatic. The timing could not have been more perfect for them to potentially save this series, save their tournament run.
So important to win out these pistol rounds against a team like Leviathan. They put so much stock into it. Their overall strategy, and with Takulia dealt with Melzer. Listen, I don't want to keep bringing it up, but this guy has been so clutch in the past. Looking like an impossible task here.
Yeah, there are only so many times you can ask it of him.
So low.
Reason why this wouldn't be another nail-biter of a half.
Yeah, I mean, we've been questioning this entire tournament. I think I'm done with it at this point.
Yeah.
These guys have proven themselves. They brought it all the way down to 3 against one of the best teams at the event. Fnatic do win out that pistol. Boombot for a boombot. Just exchanging it. Nate going to be rebounding off of Durka as well, but any more pressure that was applied, Durka was ready for it.
Are they ready for Adverso, though? He's been very quick into lamps. They should know that this is a possibility.
Yeah.
Again, no trademark that can watch, and there's the Prowler that clears
Still
the
holds it, yeah, the right click. Bringing Boaster down to 46 health, and this is just a round where, okay, see what orbs you can harvest, see what advantages you might be able to get, but...
Mystic says, my ult orb.
Yeah, that's just not happening, is it? Mystic, off the back of that, he's only 2 away now from his own ult.
Yeah, it could be some level of snowball potential. Shy detected, revolving around him. I don't really see how they're going to be able to set that up. Over here, though, King! What? Wasn't he full blind?
The utility just coming in his face, and yet he just was happy, absorbing all of it around Fountain, taking the shots, cool, calm, and collected.
However, Fnatic were able to respond, grabbing a couple of kills, including a swing, I believe from Boaster, just chatting his way out of hookah. And now they're leaving B. Gamble stacking over on the A site, expecting there to be some kind of group up A push down short. This is a bit concerning to me because the B site of Bind is quite difficult to crack back into.
Yeah, playing retake's never favourable. Leviatán. Viper Orb placed down, making sure that they clear these corners of the smoke. Could be a player here and there, but Fnatic nowhere to be seen. If you look at the minimap, they are contact pushing, re-clearing back through short.
Yeah, this might give them some kind of timing, but they're going to run into Takolia's trademark, Alpha.
For it.
Is it a good idea to have all 3 of your players retaking through hookah, though? Without a flash or something to be able to break this up? Maybe they would have wanted to go from multiple different directions, but perhaps the advantage on their side is that they're unexpected. No teleporter noise, and here they come.
Yeah, you're not going to expect this one. Double satchel play into it! Positioning known for Boaster and Alfie. They've all... Surprised when the players of Leviatán are able to pull that one out, but a speedy approach all the way into showers. King is there, and it's going to be the pull to meet him. Not even able to pull that nade out, traded. And now it's a crunch. A trap play set up by Fnatic. Is there going to be a proper answer? Doesn't look likely. Smoked off, dropped away. Takalia wants to capitalize. He's moved all the way in. He's taken up the space, but spotted out. Kill not going to be handed to him. Alpha, yeah, could have maybe got that timing.
But instead, there's going to be a clash over towards Elbow. Both players think they're making the smart play here, the unexpected play, and they're going to clash.
Inside the smoke.
Oh, Alpha knows there's someone there. He heard it. In the meantime, you've got Adverso so deep, trying to soundbait Mystic into chasing it.
What is occurring?
This round is madness.
So many little fights taking place at first, so no, does not expect that one, I guess. Enzo waiting to collect an easy kill, now just down to Melzer and Takolia. The utility that's just being thrown at them. Fully blind up. Fnatic very clean in terms of their retake. It's half by Leviatán. This is the chance of Fnatic now to get their lead in the series with the kill onto Adverso. And more lurk's going to be occurring off the back of that one. Mystic actually ends up using his own Seekers just to try and get a bit of information at the round. Maybe feeling a little bit spooked, but pushing off the back of it.
Oh, and he knows that there's somebody up there at Sand. He has great information to go for this play, but if he dies, he's going to lose a Phantom.
Is Taco going to... Oh, he's going to be regrouping with the rest of his team. It looked like he was going to be going the back way.
And Mystic needs help, so now Alfie has come to support.
What is occurring? No guns out, but finally, Headhunter, Taco moving to the sides. Damage is done. Mystic. This player's past him.
Mystic was ready to trade, but he was too late to support. Now Alfie has got back before anything was go fast and aggressive. They don't know the Mystic's there. I mean, there's just crazy timings being taken all over the map here.
Just liberties with the play. A pull now as the smokes are dropped. Even a flash into backside, but still Leviatán not willing to commit just yet. Finally, dropping down. Alfia can't quite get the kill, but the spike is dropped.
Boaster's good for it, and I don't think there's any way they'll anticipate Mystic being behind.
30 seconds
Smart reposition. Taunt is dodged, even the Prowler.
Here comes Mystic.
The positioning of Melzer. Mystic needs to get value, and there's the kill. Dropping down the spike, they still don't know that Melzer's here.
But in a 1v4 without the spike down, what can he do?
What can he do, indeed? Ult online, time running so low, though, and he is swarmed.
Sometimes, perhaps in this round as well, putting the trademark deep in sand, as you can see on the minimap right now.
Yeah.
And it feels like Fnatic themselves are trying to abuse that a little. Making these unusual pushes.
Leviatán just trying to clear through. Walking right over the star, not worried. Turka, he's got that nade out. Taking a chunk of the damage. Showstopper in play, Satchel! Avoiding it, and the orbital strike, well, it just about misses, but the angle is found anyway. The nade! Right into it. Turka does his best to avoid. Ults on ults. Abilities on abilities.
And it only takes 1 or 2 rounds for Leviatán to already adapt and break down the way that Fnatic are holding showers. King was so fast past the Astra Star. Caught a timing on Durka where he didn't expect it whatsoever. And then there's the orbital strike ready to punish. Leviatán are thinking about how to break Fnatic's holds. Intelligent team.
30 seconds, give or take. Now the Seekers come through for the try and hit, but Boaster matters into his own hands with a kill onto Adverso. He may have just set his team up nicely, but the plant starting to get stuck. Taco going to be letting it go. Showstopper off to the side. The damage done, but no kills. Eventually returned. Shy. Suppressive fire locks that one angle down, but 20 seconds, Josh.
Time ticking. The plant goes down, however. Takolia getting vulnerable, but still sticks the plant. There are no flankers happening here.
Ultimate in hand. Cosmic Divide to split the side up. This is going to be forcing a couple of fights. Melza against the box. Players coming through right deep. Alpha, you just get the one, but Takolia still locks it down. And it's all down to Alpha. Has the positioning. Taps it ever so slightly. The jump peak.
And this could be an enormous one. Whoever loses this round is going to be brought back onto a low buy. Durka pulls out the operator and wins the raise head-to-head. I don't think that King was expecting that one.
Of course not. Of course you don't anticipate it. It works out anyway. Prowler to push them back. Boasters, of course, catching and containing Adverso.
That has been a key adaptation for Boaster. That's the second time he's managed to find a kill on someone reactively pushing short. It is a bit readable. That's what I said about Adverso. He had so many different looks on defense, but attack side bind as a Viper, you're doing the same thing most of the time.
Pushing and lurking. Using your utility down short there. Great answer by Fnatic, and at this point, money running so low. Honestly, what is the goal here for Leviatán?
It might be another one of their saves. Leviatán have been saving a lot so far in this tournament run, finding and picking their moments. Exact same Viper wall. And there are different walls that you can do. Hello though, here come Leviatán again going for their aggressive B-long approach, countered by Alfia throwing down the Viper's pit.
And the snake bite. No one can really follow up off the back of this Trailblazer.
But that is going to make Alfia a little cautious. He doesn't have control of the entirety of B-long, but it is almost impossible to get up into that Viper's pit. You just take so much decay damage by the time you've met the Viper.
Smoke's being held, players regrouping Leviatán. What option are they going for? Fast pop out of hookah, there's stars waiting for you. Fnatic's defensive protocol, I think, in this round looks pretty clean.
Yeah, Mystic can easily drop back into the Viper's pit and flash himself out.
Contacting it away.
That one's just for info. It's way
Doesn't
too
get anything.
deep.
So
Way
deep.
too deep.
But still, now the utility, that's going to trigger out the pull, hiding within the smoke. Flash into the back, does not trigger it, and what a play by Boaster. Lets it rip. Spraying it down with a Phantom. 3 kills found for him.
The IGL for Fnatic setting up that defensive hold and ripping it.
30 seconds
Leviatán boomed again. Have to just sit back, go for another save. These hits into the site, Fnatic have figured it out. And they are extending their lead to 2 rounds here. I love the way that Boaster and Mystic played that too. It looked like it was going to go a little bit wonky as Mystic sent a flash all the way through to sand, not quite considering that players could have been inside hookah. But Boaster locks it down. Boaster might be quietly having his best land.
Weapons being swapped around, but you're right, Josh. The important one. Money so low for Leviatán at this point with this investment. A round they have to convert, otherwise they're going to be sitting at match point for Fnatic.
With a horrible buy. It is a must-win round for the Chilean team.
Trailblazer. Info to be gained right across. That's going to be broken though early. Doesn't see too much more.
And Mystic has now used his Trailblazer and both flashes. So perhaps that's success for Leviatán. They've got 3 players on B and bled all of the utility out of the Sky player. But Mystic is confident enough to continue jiggle peeking B long. At some point in the round, if there's any noise towards A, Boaster is going to rotate.
Fnatic
There's another flash.
Mid-round information.
Another flash just came online for Mystic. He flashes Fountain, doesn't hear anything, and now Boaster starts to rotate. Is it in time?
And do you expect Durka from the high ground? Enzo ends up using a Prowler, spots it out, has to vacate the premises. The Jiggle Peak baits out the shot. Now the Viper's pit through, but 3 players are really just locked in showers. They have to get through. A pull comes down. They don't really know what a plant is. It's a Season 8 combo. Shy. Can he get out of there? How is he surviving? Oh, the decay just fading away.
It's a great idea from Enzo and Durka, but they just got the plant position slightly incorrect, and now have the retake into a pit.
The health is not good still. Fnatic have got the better guns, and a bit of spam could just win this one out with Takolia falling. The extra element that they were hoping for. Remove taken out. Snipe bait dropped. King's removed. Melza has to come up big, and what a play to make! A snake bite on the floor. Durka ends up falling. The decay damage just too much. Durka
Wasn't enough. And Leviatán buy themselves a full attempt back in this series.
It's a bit of a buffer, isn't it? Coming down at 10-11. Oh, the Trailblazer. Durka missing. Positioning being gained. What is that?
Reminiscent of King's leap up into heaven. He manages to find a blast pack kill, but Fnatic have answered quickly.
Toxin screen down.
The play being made by Adverso. He wants to just, again, take the space off of it.
He's always so aggressive on these lurks.
But Fnatic have just got that extra level on top. They traded out efficiently. They have the player advantage, but the plant now starting to go down. Boaster aware that Adverso playing around that triple box space, still being gained. A timing. Look at where Adverso is.
Yeah, he is so incredibly deep.
They're spamming the smoke.
Yeah, they expect it, but Mystic is still a long way away, expecting Taco to be on B.
Cosmic Divide. Nightfall in hand for Enzo. Wants to scatter this across, wants to set them up. A flash. Nightfall. And now nothing's really going to be gained other than that, the swing through, but Fnatic have got the answer. An appropriate response. And they're going to bring it to match point. Leviatán, they want to stay into this.
They definitely do.
The defining moment, a defining round. They have to win this one now.
Leviatán have stolen so many hearts with their run, showcasing that LATAM is certainly not a one-team region, that Leviatán are a team to be respected, a team to be loved. Here comes Fnatic on the push. Taco's going to have to receive this one.
Taco has to get the kills. He has to get the goods, the jiggle, the spam, just from the Bulldog, but the flash around, and Mystic takes the wider swing. Still the 1-for-1.
And Durka was taken down to 1 HP during that.
Joking.
1 health.
You are joking. A better gun. Anything other than a Bulldog, and he's falling.
Melza tucked in the corner.
And it's not being watched. Althea, of course. Why would you clear that?
It's an awesome read as well. Althea has been going for these mid-round pushes fairly often, looking to smoke off the trademark. And now Durka, with only a single health point, looks to try and slip into the site.
Seekers are moving in a complete opposite direction, but still the Leviatán players need to get into this one. A satchel to take the space.
Surely this one is not winnable for Fnatic. Surely this is Leviatán getting one step closer to
really
OT.
Shouldn't be the snake bite. Moments away, Durka on 1 health. A Prowler latching on, positioning gain, disrupting the plan. 22 seconds left. It's gonna have to be inside the tube. And Liberty's being afforded, but still the double swing, it shuts him down. A C's over the top, trying to make the play happen. Enzo! You bring it back from the brink. Leviatán have done it before.
And what a push, instantly. The showers crunch, but there's no one home. And it's all on Althea with a judge.
Instant response, King, showstopper, playing into it. He's clearing the corner, Althea goes down so low, but he oversteps himself once again.
Frankly,
4v4, plant going down. It's up to Fnatic to play the retakes, to deny the OT.
just Althea being able to go 1-for-1 there, I think is good enough for his team. Everybody on Leviatán is playing off the site right now, all running away, giving the space, anticipating the Seeker push.
The Seekers are out, collecting their targets. They know that the site is essentially clear. Durka going to be holding this one, trying to get half, but he over to strike, has to satchel out of it. Down to the wire now, the defining moments again, right through the wall, but Durka intends to stick this one. Boaster locks it down, the Horde finding it, but sticking it, the fuse is not enough. It's a 2v2, and with time running so low, Enzo, he's got to lock the angle, he's got to find a shot, time is bought, but he got...
Leviatán, Takolia picking this one off, heading in. Can they do the unthinkable?
Even to bring it to this point is just absurd.
Is Melza scared of making a play in OT? Not a chance.
There.
Just holding his own smoke, making sure that he catches anybody that might just be trying to lurk through this. Respecting it. Takulia still with the operator on the corner, but it looks like Durka might be aware. With the boombot being destroyed, it should signify that there could be a player just perched up on that angle.
Fnatic very slowly clearing out this area, expecting Melza to still be aggressive. This is the value of conditioning your opponent to expect aggression. They see the smoke, and they're going to use so much utility, so much time. There's only 50 seconds left in this round. Fnatic don't have belong control.
Off onto the side, no below control. How does he get that one stunned? The flash is avoided. A Mystic left to pick up the pieces, the scraps. A disjointed approach, but maybe Alpha can make it work. Maybe he can do the unthinkable. Up top on the box, do they know he's there? Do they know the positioning is found?
What's going on?
Finds 3!
Adverso though, opportunity to pull off the biggest upset that we've had in the tournament. Send home the EMEA #1 seed and cement their place in the history books alongside Crew as an incredible LATAM team.
Finally take it a showers there. Space gained, and Takulia again has bored into this glass operator. Same with Durka on the opposing side. What value would these players be able to get? Durka playing on top of this truck, this long angle, but it is a patient game for now.
Both teams taking a cautious approach to the attack rounds, but we saw from Fnatic's point of view that they let the time tick down too low and didn't have enough control over the map. Durka's operator could be a nightmare for them to navigate if they choose to commit down short. But Leviatán is sending the spike towards B. Boaster comes to reinforce, and the flash sees nothing. Does that send Boaster back towards A? He's needed desperately on the B site right now, whether he knows it or not.
Nade in hand, here comes the exec right into the back of the site. Position is still being played, Snipe bite, it's a double satchel off to the side! The blind is good, but can Boaster really do much more? The damage is done, he found another 2 kills, but not enough to push them back. Nade over the top, Adverso, so low. 25 health now, chunked down in the play, but for the map, for the match, it has to be a retake. Durka and Enzo.
For their tournament lives, to get Fnatic into the top 4.
Talk about pressure, talk about nerves. You've got to forget it right now. The jiggle off to the side, Durka. Information gained, but how can he do it with just the operator? The double swing, Enzo! You can't be doing this, son. A 1v2, swaps the weaponry around, the players are low, a single bullet on either of them, it might be enough, it could be enough. The horn dropped, positioning gained. And now that the fuse stuck down to half, he knows where the opposition is, he's sticking it!
What an insane play! If he can find massive impact, it could tip the scales, tip the balance. But for now, it is dead even.
Haunt over the top, even a snake bite. Very familiar scenes. The opening setup by Fnatic. You can feel it, the tension in the air.
They know that Leviatán's players could be playing on some of these angles that they've tried to play aggressive, showers be long previously. It's a Trailblazer broken instantly. Takulia not trying to avoid it at all. And they don't want any piece of it. Mystic and Boaster running away.
I mean, that's information gained.
But this is going to be another hit at 50 seconds where all 5 of Fnatic are coming down one lane of the map.
And look at this flank by Shy.
It smells like disaster here for the EMEA top seed.
Launching smoke.
What can they find?
They're just contacting!
And they find the pick-off, still a trade in order. Leviatán. What can they do to disrupt this one? Fnatic now getting a bit of control of the site, but they do not have showers. They do not have the back side of it. It is so dangerous. With the flank coming through on top of it.
30 seconds.
Shy might be the added element, the nade. Oh, so much damage dealt to Enzo, but forced to stick it down anyway. He's got it into the post land, but they just don't have the positioning.
Shy doing wonders on the flank, and it's just trivial. These defenders took something ridiculous to save it last time from Fnatic. How many more do they have in the tank?
How do you keep the energy going? There's no if, you just must make it happen. Shy with a Trailblazer, good info onto the one player, pushing them back, and they've gained B long control.
Mystic should be looking to respond with his Trailblazer fairly shortly as well, but he knows that this wasn't a fast sight hit. They can't overstep themselves. There's still 3 players anchoring here. And we can see from the Spike's position, Leviatán haven't chosen which direction to go in yet.
No, properly slowed down and let it mark.
Scout destroyed.
That's good info. So Mystic now knows that there's going to be players loitering around that section of the map over towards B long.
Toxins going up.
And this hold is a... Althea moving away. But that's a Fnatic classic. Having Mystic over towards elbows, somebody that can play inside the smoke that Boaster's going to put towards hookah. Fnatic put a lot of thought into their defensive setups.
Info game, smoke's now dropped. This is going to be the hit coming through. A pull is used early there just to try and disrupt them coming through, but what can Fnatic do? The players ready and waiting. The crossfire setup, the counter flash.
Look at that.
Fnatic responding kind.
It is a beautiful defensive setup from Fnatic. The crossfire's immaculate. And Taco taking the spike with 15 seconds down short.
Running all the way around, dropping down. Adverse only gets the 1, but it is traded. 11 seconds in the round.
There's
no
nowhere
showers
safe.
control. Tacolia pushed off of it. A haunt, a satchel. It's all being used to try and push it back, and there's no time available.
Threats in different areas of the map. And Leviatán have been so happy to push. Getting Taco deep on B long towards the teleporter already. In a very wide position.
Boaster has an operator. Boaster has an operator in the shower's angle. The boot bomb missed him. It's a free shot and a free kill.
What a play. What an absurd play to make. Here's Melzer though, pushing into market. And Boaster's getting
forwards. Boaster locks it down.
Here comes another push though. Melzer, another threat that Fnatic have to deal with. Enzo watches for it. And Enzo and Boaster feel like they've won Fnatic this OT round. I mean, Boaster's just got the Midas touch right now.
You want a different look at a Fnatic on our attack rounds, you got it. Boaster gets
To have it ripped away from them here would be too cruel. Can they put together an attack half? Can they break the Fnatic defensive setups?
That's the question. Looking to push away out of showers early. Enzo, of course, watching that cross, spamming it down. Pressure being applied by Leviatán. Different areas of the map, but it's just Taco holding this, contacting up.
Not quite contacting though, they heard the rendezvous. Mystic heard it being placed and has backed up, giving him the respect that Taco deserves.
What advantages can Leviatán even get? The defensive setups, the protocols that Fnatic have been able to pull out in these rounds, they've been almost flawless.
But Leviatán have been hitting B almost every time. And now they're going A and Boaster's read it again.
It's a read. The players are
Boaster,
leaning that way.
Boaster is just
Stars
having
are
a
dropped.
fantastic game right now. Not only is he finding the kills, but he's always on the site to reinforce his 2 anchors. And he's always got the right read.
Leviatán not giving it up though. Stimmy dropped, sees, locks him up at a choke point with 30 seconds remaining. This could get more than dangerous. This could be it. The final blow for Fnatic to move forwards in this tournament. A haunt over the top, and the space is just not gained. It's a pivot, but where is the space being gained?
And Boaster's already back.
17 seconds left, the snake bite dropped. Tacolia, the double satchel all the way through, kills, need to flood in, and Fnatic, what a lockdown! 9 seconds, the spike, it's gonna go down, Tacolia!
Boaster makes the play to try and win the series and gets punished for it.
No way.
A 2v2?
There's just no world. Dodging, juking, hopping across, now down to the 1v1, Enzo. So cool, calm and collected, but it...
They had OT on Fracture, but it wasn't like this.
Just ludicrous.
Who makes the devastating mistake first? Who makes the game-winning play first? I thought Boaster had done it. But it was not to be. Leviatán will not go quietly into the night.
Fast play by Turker, isn't it? Satchel's in play, Kingno locks it down. Showers control, so important when you know this hit's coming through. When you know that Lamp's control is compromised. But Mystic, an aggressive play, flashes into the back, and Turker well supported. Supplemented, an instant response again though. Leviatán in the 3v3 with a spike drop down here.
Oh!
King! Oh!
Loops back around, punishes King. This time finds the timing. This time not punished by Taco.
Had just been found, dropped across. One angle, the Brimstone Molly drops it off, but it just about misses. The angle still being watched. Alfia, what a play, what a performance from this guy. The reflank has given all the time in the world and all the space for Enzo to get comfortable.
Could this be a Melzer moment? Caught by the seas, that's
Next.
brutal.
Positioning cleared. Spike locked down, surely you don't get half. PA anticipates it, knows what a second one is, you're reloading! Pistol out, the right click fails!
Fnatic into the top 4, but they've struggled to close these out. They've had opportunities. Where's the killing blow?
How can you finish this team off? That's what Fnatic are thinking.
Maybe with a Durka push. Durka looking to find the timing.
The jiggle peek, respected. Rendezvous, instantaneous, you see it. The approach being taken with the nade. Pushing into the site, but it's one being played out again. A haunt, drop down to the low ground. It is sloppy. Both sides letting it rip with the rifles, spraying each other down, but Plant now still here. Melzer not being pushed off. The snakebite in the seas, it does connect, but is the damage done to push him away? Is the damage done to kill him? The answer is no.
Mystic's on the flank right now, and he actually broke the trademark. They should know
could
he's
be
here.
it.
This could be it. This could be the play.
Fnatic with such a huge advantage, and Mystic all the space to work with the crossfire setup. A smoke to cut it across. Leviatán, the tournament life on the line. The trade out is there. Adverso comes up with it. It's all down to him. A 1v2, positioning known, breaks it down, and what a play! Enzo, so massive in the clutch, so consistent for his team, and he deals the killing blow.
Fnatic had to fight for every inch of that series.